This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. If I could pick a theme for the past 4 or 5 years, one phrase to rage and yell and scream and proclaim from the rooftops, it would be, stop electing stupid people. Stop putting dummies into positions of power. Whether it be Donald Trump or Lauren Boebert or Marjorie Taylor Greene or Louis Gohmert, any number of these morons. We need to stop it for the sake of our future, for the sake of our children's and our grandchildren's futures. We need to stop. This is getting out of hand. The infrastructure bill passed over the last few days. You no doubt heard about it. And Marjorie Taylor Greene took to Twitter. And, you know, that's her medium of choice for leadership is Twitter. And I want to read a couple of tweets from her about the infrastructure bill. These are the 13 Republicans, in quotes, who handed over their voting cards to Nancy Pelosi to pass Joe Biden's communist takeover of America via so-called infrastructure. And then she, of course, lists their names. Now, I've seen some online complain that she is doxing them because in the very next tweet, she lists their phone numbers. I don't believe that to be the case. Elected officials are responsible. They have a public phone number. You can just Google it. It's not a problem. I don't have a problem with that. But it just, listen, Marge, read a book. Go to your local library and check out a book, you dummy. Communist takeover? There is nothing communist about making sure that our bridges aren't falling down and hurting, killing citizens. There's nothing communist about creating a network, a panoply of jobs to rebuild the crumbling infrastructure of America. You dumb shit. Then, of course, she, like I said, she posted the phone numbers, and someone who is gaining points of respect in my book, not like I have an actual book of them, but is Adam Kinzinger. Someone who I fundamentally disagree on policy, probably 99% of the thing, 90% of things I probably disagree with him on. But he has stood up in the face of the Republican Party going rogue, going un-American, going anti-democracy. It's too bad he's chosen not to run for office again. But he responded with a screenshot of her tweet saying this: infrastructure equals communism is a new one. Eisenhower's interstate system should be torn up, or else the commies will be able to conveniently drive. Red Dawn in real life. This is, listen, anybody who's taken any advice or marching orders from Marjorie Taylor Greene, someone who recently had to apologize because she fully didn't understand what the Holocaust involved, that's not someone who should have a vote in Congress. I mean, she is a colossal, stupid person. She is nothing but a troll. She lends nothing. She gives nothing. She adds nothing to the betterment of America. Only to sow discord and chaos. That is it. Adam Kinzinger, I will not say any jokes about Zinger being in his name because he's certainly good at it when attacking her. He also responded with this: I'm also assuming that Republicans, being in quotes, implies that if you don't believe in Jewish space lasers and believe in roads, you aren't a real Republican. And this is where we are in America in 2021, rapidly rushing into 2022, that we have members of Congress who are being fined thousands of dollars because they refuse to wear a mask or they refuse to abide by House rules and step through a metal detector to get on the floor of the House in the wake of a violent attempted overthrow of the United States government, which she is fully on board with. She calls the domestic terrorists who attacked the Capitol that day political prisoners. She has come to their defense because she is one of them. And there are so few Republicans, only 13 Republicans chose to join with Democrats to better the situation in our country. An infrastructure bill that will provide jobs, that will rebuild crumbling roadways and bridges and tunnels. But I guess if you live out in the middle of nowhere in Georgia, or out in the middle of the country in Colorado, you don't have too much infrastructure to deal with. So it doesn't affect you, doesn't affect your constituency. Who knows? I'm just stabbing in the dark to see what possibly reason they could give other than it's communism. Nonsense. Abject buffoonery on display, proudly on display on Twitter. Like she... Read a book. Listen, there is not a chance that Marjorie Taylor Greene has read a book since getting out of school. Not a chance. Not even like fiction. Stupid person. What do you think, though? What's the last book you read? You can call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. Thank you for tuning in. Do people tune in on YouTube? Is that a thing? Is that a saying? Thanks for tuning in today. Follow me on social media. I'd love to connect with you there. I am at Dollemore just about everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. And if you believe in what I'm doing, if I bring you value, whether that be through a smile or information or raising or lowering your blood pressure, please consider supporting my work here on the platform for as little as $2 a month. You can click the join button below this video, become a channel member, or you can go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt podcast. In fact, if you get on the Patreon page this month quickly, we're sending out our end of the year gifts if you want to become a patron. Anyway, love you guys. See you next time. I appreciate you very, very much. And be genuine. Take care of one another.